Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Give me a sec. There we go. Everything's ready. Whoop! I need to take my phone off low power mode so it doesn't die. Hi, I never post my doodles. Rix and Muddy, welcome back to the stream. I'm feeling okay. Rix, thanks for checking in. It's been a rough week, but it feels good to do something, you know? Streaming and working and stuff, it helps take my mind off of it. How are you guys doing? How have your weeks been? And while you answer that, let's get into the game. Tally-ho, Pip-Pip, and Bernard's your uncle. I have no Uncle Bernard. Bernard is not a member of my family. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks, Rix. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. I have been slacking on Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately. I gotta tell you, I have not been doing my dailies. I've not been doing stuff. I've been busy, actually. I'm working on a new video. I hope it will be fun for everybody. As you can see, I am more broke than usual. We're not Breaking Bad. We're broke and bad. Oh shit! Wait, hang on. Duel and solo mode. Hell yeah! Because they released a new gate recently. They released the Flamevel gate, which Flamevels was something I played a bunch in Tag Duel. So I'm kind of excited to see how they. I haven't heard anything about them in the current meta. I don't know that they're good. Are Flamewells good? I doubt it. I've heard that their support's pretty good because generally a lot of like pyro creatures or fire creatures have 200 defense and Flamevel cards target those kinds of creatures. So maybe it's just about getting that support, you know. Hey Giorno, welcome to the stream. We're gonna grind a little bit. We're gonna do some you know, I love you, calculator, but I think I'm gonna change decks to critters. We haven't played with the critters deck for a while. We're gonna play a couple games on ranked, and then I'm gonna open up the room, same as normal, same as usual. How's everyone holding up? How's everyone been doing? I've been hyper fixated on Digimon lately. It's a problem. I keep to the point that I keep like sending a million images to my friends being like, "Oh, here's another one. It's so cool. I love this one. It's a blimp." There is a blimp one. There is Blimpmon. Blimpmon exists. I also have coffee with me today. We're getting a bit spicy on stream. Wow, that's broke. That is broke. Welcome to the life, dude. It's called being a starving artist. And I am nothing if not starving. And only vaguely an artist. Quappa. 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 Wait, that's actually so cute. You send pictures of your hyperfixation? I have to. They're so cool. Have you seen Digimon? They're insane. I actually have. I'm gonna. Okay, so now we're entering a part of the stream where I'm gonna just start showing you guys pictures of my hyperfixations. And it's gonna be love the images of Digimon that I like. I've also been reading a lot of Digimon Liberator, which has been very fun. It's a very good comic. Man, I miss webcomics. I remember back when Webtoon was basically free. And that was a delight. That was wonderful because it meant that I could read a bunch of webcomics and just, you know, engage in my various fictions and so on for as long as I wanted, but nowadays they aren't free anymore, so it's life, you know. Can I not summon Caddytail? Did I already summon Caddytail? I guess I summon another Wally? I don't know. Unfortunately, because of the one card I played, I cannot summon anything that isn't a beast card. A beast monster. What was the card? Oh yeah, obedience schooled. You can only summon beasts because of that. Yes, I will target one face-up monster. I will send you to the hand. And then I have no... Oh, I have Catty Tail in my hand. That's why I can't do it. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. I'll activate one Wally from the hand, but this way I have backup if I need it. And then I'll pass the turn. War Wizard 187. You rewatched Monsters, Inc.? Hey! Monsters, Inc. is a fun movie, man. That's... I mean... It's hard to resist the joke that they're just working at Amazon. Especially when their whole thing is like, we make people scream. That's Amazon coded for sure. Yes, we want to see them. I speak for the chat. Okay, I'll show you guys. These are what I'm planning to do a Digimon video, so I'm not going to show the ones that I plan to have in that video, but I'll show some of the other ones, like ones from Digimon Liberator that I really love. What's your champions? I can't say my champions on stream because it's going to be in a video. But also, unfortunately, it's going to be in a video that is, very, very far off in the future. Well, not very far off in the future, but, no, I'm gonna save that for now. But, like, I am going to show off ones that I think, yes, are adorable and wonderful, and I think you guys will love. In fact, I never post my doodles. I'm gonna show the one that you love particularly, which is Gudetama-sama. I think Gudetama-sama is maybe one of my favorites. All right, so you're doing Galaxy Eyes. You know, I don't play against Galaxy Eyes a lot. I forget what your kind of deal is. I imagine it's XZs. Or, yeah. No, we're XZ summoning. Yup, here we go. Into that one. For sure. Yeah, I'll activate that effect. Hopefully this doesn't negate effects. That would suck. But if it does, then it'll just negate Puppy. It won't negate, Caddy. Then special summon one Melfi XZs. Yes. Why not? We'll do that now. Just so that I can resolve all of the effects. I will special summon this one to the field. That means that I can bounce this back to the extra... This has an effect that lets me bounce this back to the extra deck and play monsters from my graveyard. I'm gonna summon... Fuck it, why not? Let's go Royal Rhino. Royal Rhino is kind of really good because I can destroy things if there's enough chains. Let's add Penny to my hand. I have to be very careful. I've got to make use of the extra monster zone. Oh, right. They lose 1,000 attack. During the battle phase, I'm gonna activate this. Return that one. And then I will activate... Unless you have an effect. Okay. So that sure happened. You broke the stack. God damn. Okay. Did that destroy my monster? No, it just bounced it back to the extra deck. That's fine. I will activate this. Thank you. But this effect is negated, so there's no point. But I have a whole bunch of Melfis in my hand, so it works. Let's go... Ooh, this is actually fun. Wally... and Puppy. Hopefully this will flip it face down. Hell yeah, there we go. That's called disruption, baby. Yes. What the fuck is that card advantage, dude? Yeah, dude, Melfi's go hard. I love the Melfi deck, man. It's one of my favorites. I also love that I have the little Naturia. Is that Naturia? I don't know, actually. But I love that I have this little guy in the forest and everything. This is maybe one of my favorite decks ever. Okay, so this is just straight up negated forever. Let's do this. I'm going to turn you to... I want to save White Steed, because White Steed I can synchro off of. If I get like I'm about to do now, if I get a tuna monster, let's grab Bellerophon. I can synchro this into something good. Okay. Okay, so that's going to negate the activation and banish my card. Fuck. Oh no! Oh well. Dust is life. Let's do this. Into that. We're gonna grab... I think Melfi Pony. And then I'm going to summon... what's expendable? Wally, I think. There's not a lot of... There's no Melfis to grab from the deck anymore. So there's no point in grabbing anything, in using Wally's effect. With Caddy, we can at least like grab other beast monsters from the deck, so I don't have to worry about that so much. And with Pony, we can get Wally's back into our hand, which is ideal. So we're going to do this. Into summon Penny again. Then we're going to sack to summon Stardust. And then I think we'll go into Satellite Warrior. Base CTA deck? What does CTA mean? That's a Jackalope. Which one's the Jackalope? Do you mean... Calantosa? I think Calantosa is probably more of a Jackalope than... whatchamacallit? Bellerophon is. Bellerophon is very much like a small deer. A fawn, you might say. Okay. And that'll be 4,500, 2,400. So we're going to do 6,900 damage. That's a pretty big dent. That's a decent amount of damage. And the fun thing is, because I used Axel Synchro, this is unaffected by card effects for the rest of their turn. So, grand. Imperm into this lane. And then we'll put Caddy and Pony both on the field. Ah, shit. I should have put Crossout Designator on. Damn it. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Misplay. Take my gamer card away, Mr. Electric. Mr. Electric, send me to the penis compression room. Pro? Oh, thanks, Rix. This deck is so cute. Is it cheap? It's surprisingly... Well, I'll show you the deck list later. It's kind of surprisingly cheap, yeah. Goated, thank you. Alright, well, yep. Spell Shattering Arrow. Done dealt me some damage. Okay, so this is gonna special summon. And then summon one number XZ's monster. But as soon as that happens, I can use Melfi Pony and Melfi Caddy. Pony, I think I'll grab Penny back from the graveyard. That makes the most sense to me. And then with Caddy, I'll maybe grab something like Alpha, Master of Beasts. Perhaps even something else. Oh, you know what would actually be great? No, I'm not gonna grab Alpha. I'm gonna grab what's that flying one? Ah, I forget its name. Hoppy a squadron. That's what I'm gonna grab. Because then I can hoppy a squadron onto White Steed, and then get Vachram. And Vachram is really good. Because if this thing like tries to attack me or whatever, I can destroy Vachram and destroy this. Okay. This, I'm gonna hoppy a squadron onto White Steed, and I'll activate Melfi Penny. What am I gonna synchro it into? I guess I'll synchro. I'll see what the options are when it comes up. Yeah, that's a level 6. So let's do. Ooh, I could do this. Actually, this is kind of fun. Yeah, and then I have a negate. I'll send Caddy to the graveyard because then I can get one of them back with Pony. Do that. Although I may have just screwed myself, because is this going to banish White Steed and Hopia? No, it's not. Hell yeah. Okay, go Vachram. So, Vachram has a great effect where if it gets destroyed, I can destroy all face-up cards my opponent controls. And White Steed has an effect that if this declares an attack, I can banish it from my graveyard and then target a card I control, destroy it, and negate the attack. Cool Melfi's deck, but I'd probably add Horus, Fiendsmith, Snake Eyes, and Millennium Slot to it, not gonna lie. Oh, Cream Puffs. Thank you. Also, welcome to the stream. Do I wanna... Yeah, let's herald that, I think. Negate, indeed, yes. I think that's probably for the best. Attack me with your Galaxy Eyes, or I'm gonna destroy it next turn. Are you about to summon something that has, like, crazy negates? Let's... Just for safety, let's do this. Just for safety, you know? Thank you, Mr. Marx. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. I will try my hardest to keep up the good work of not playing Snake Eyes Millennium, all of that. So here's the effect. We destroy Vachram. And then do that. It'll destroy this. And there we go. We cleared the board. And we did it all with my cute forest critters. Oh, this is the Jackalope. Yeah, this is literally the Danger Jackalope. There's a series of cards called the Danger cards. They have effects where you discard them and they summon themselves. They're great. One of the cards is Jackalope. Okay, and then we attack. And that's a win, baby! First win of the night. Haha. Satellite Warrior is a very cute forest critter. I like to imagine that he protects the forest that all the Melfies live in. Like, he sits outside, making sure that no scary monsters come and attack the Melfies. And then, like, they occasionally they bring him some, like, tea and cake. And he can't explain to them that he's a robot and cannot eat tea and cake, so he just has, like, a mountain of cake next to him. That's, like... that's... slowly settling into sort of like a man-made monument outside the Melfi forest, and he's too polite to explain to them, like, no, I can't eat any of these because they clearly worked very hard to make him these cakes. Your imagination is so wild, Lamau. Thank you. I write books and such, and words in general. Someone draw that? Maybe I'll draw that one day. If I bring the art streams back. If there's like a... I don't know. The art streams are hard because a lot of the time people don't watch them, even though people say like, I really want the art streams. But I might bring them back and then try and draw Satellite Warrior receiving far too many cakes from the Melfies. Alright, what kind of deck do you think that this branded enjoyer likes? What kind of deck do you think we're going to be going up against here? Personally, I think it's going to be a Red Eyes Fusion deck. A Red Eyes No, I changed my guess. Red Eyes Equipment. Alright, Melfi Hide and Seek is very good. So we play that. We play Deep Sea Diva. Definitely Tearlaments. You know what? You might be right, Jono. I can see this has a Tearlament theming. Okay, well that's upsetting. That's upsetting and bad, and I don't love it. It's a real shame. It's a real shame is what I'm saying, because Deep Sea Diva summons another one of itself, and you can, like, XZs or Link off of that. It's very good. We're not going to play Pony, because Pony has no targets. It would be a pointless, and it's better in our hand anyway with Penny there and stuff. Okay, so this is it. Branded is arguably the hardest deck to play properly. Maybe. You might be right. I think it's Brain Dead. Oh, got him. Giorno, did you feel that? When Muddy said that, did you feel that wherever you are, in whatever country in this world that you are? Did it strike you deep in your soul? I don't think it's the hardest, but it's up there. I haven't played enough of the, like, high meta sort of big combo decks to really weigh in. Satellar Knight? I never see Satellar Knight. I'm always so... okay. This is maybe an indictment of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's meta. Is that every time I see a new deck, I'm just like... Yay! New deck! I'm so keen! No, I've already seen enough people say Brain Dead. Aw, man. The burn failed. Muddy, you gotta try harder. You gotta burn them more. Second coin toss. Is this a coin flip deck? What? Don Don? Don Don, man after my own heart. Do you have a Satellar Knight and a coin flip deck? Please, please tell me that you have both of those things in this deck. I would love that. I mean, I could get into, like... maybe. Maybe that's the play, because I do have Hide and Seek, so I can get the cards back into the deck pretty easily. I'm gonna summon... Desert Locusts. Although this might not be smart. Because it, if I recall correctly, it doesn't do the chain thing in the battle phase. It only does it in the main phase. But we made the decision. And I'm nothing if not true to my decisions. And I'm gonna get you to at least discard a card. Don Don. Even though I'm keen to see your strategy. Although I definitely don't agree with calling Branded Brain Dead, because it's definitely not a Brain Dead deck. Nah, dude, fully agree. If anything, I would call... Gonna just run through my head to see how many archetypes I remember. Blue Eyes? Am I about to get murdered by Blue Eyes players? Is that what's gonna happen? Is Blue Eyes a Brain Dead deck? I mean, we're into the strategy now. This is what the strategy is of this thing that I'm running. It's Melfi Penny, I guess, because I didn't know that it really matters, either one. I will do this. You haven't negated my effects yet, so I have no reason to believe that you'll do it this time. He says, before stepping blindly into a trap, before falling into a pit full of spikes. Then Satellite Warrior. There's maybe better choices. I have some other, like, level 10s in this. I could have gotten Baron, or I could have gotten Vachram, but I think Satellite Warrior works here. Because I could do this. Yes. This one also. And perhaps this one, in fact. And now we're at to a 5,500, which is crazy, on turn 3. Look, it's cool and skill-based deck, but I love calling it brain dead even when I play it. I mean, it's a fun turn of phrase, isn't it? Brain dead is fun to say. I will give you that. Blue Eyes is fair. New players can pick it up easily because the combos are fairly linear. Yeah, I get you. But, like, I hate Blue Eyes because I'm so fucking sick of seeing it, you know? It's like any sort of meta deck, is that it's not necessarily that I think the deck is super bad or whatever. It's more that I'm just so sick of seeing it. So Valerophorn lets you discard a card and summon a beast from your graveyard, which is pretty good, a level 2 beast. It's pretty fantastic, because now I can synchro into, like, Silvera and attack for the win. Which is, yeah. Nice glasses reminds me of my old ones. It's actually the pair of glasses I'm wearing right now in real life, behind the thin veneer of anime boy you see before you. I am a chubby real boy with real glasses. Oh right, okay, so we're not at the win yet, but we've now we're in a pretty solid position, I'd say. What does pure Melfi even do? It synchros. Like you see, it creates really big synchro monsters very easily. Melfi is great for getting like a bunch of card advantage. Melfi of the Forest is probably the best card because it searches. So, No, not Joyous. This is a coin flip deck! My god! Joyous... No, not Joyous, damn it. Melfi of the Forest, you take a card from underneath it and you can find any Melfi card. Yo, Melfi is cool AF. Hell yeah, it is. Let me actually, go out of ranked for a second and show you the deck list. I think that'll be fun. So, where's Critters? There we go. This is the Melfi deck list. We've got Royal Rhino with Deceitful Dice, which is nice because there's a lot of chains in this deck, so this is going to get you some pretty good results. You can do direct damage, or you can destroy cards. The gaining attack is kind of pointless. We're probably not going to use Royal Rhino to attack anything. Deep Sea Diva is great because it summons another Deep Sea Diva, and then you can use them to go into like Gigantic Sprite or Sprite Elf or something like that. Obviously, you got the staples like Max C, Ash Blossoms, Nibiru, Imperm, Crossout, Called by the Grave. I should have a second Called by the Grave, but Daddy's broke. Then Triple Tactics Talent, which I just like. Lightning Storm is good. But basically, the Melfis have an effect where whenever your opponent summons a monster or attacks one of your Melfis, you bounce them to your hand, and then each Melfi has a different effect when it goes into your hand. Melfi Fenny plays a beast card from your hand. You special summon it. Melfi Caddy adds a card to your hand. Melfi Puppy summons a level 2 or lower beast monster from your deck. Melfi Pony adds a card from your graveyard to your hand. Melfi Wally lets you special summon 2 Melfi monsters, which is crazy. Penny is the only one that doesn't have a back to the hand effect. It's the only one that doesn't like bounce itself. But if you bounce another beast monster, you can synchro summon a monster with all the Melfis in your hand. So if you end up having like 4 or 5, it gets crazy. Confirmation, Callum wishes he was a real boy. Okay, Ole. Okay. Set Elbaz against Blue Eyes is very funny. Really? How's that shake out? I also had long hair as well, then I cut it. Got a look change after college. Short hair, new glasses, new clothes. Hey, Kaizaki, that's cool. You know what? I respect someone who changes up their look. It's a fun and freeing process. All fun and games so you play against a barrel dragon deck. Very true. This deck isn't perfect. There's a lot of ways to get around it. If you interrupt the chain, you get stuck with a bunch of level 2s. Why is there Gamma Seal? Gamma Seal was a suggestion from another viewer of the channel, Bosinderaptor, who really likes Gamma Seal. So I put it in, but it's nice to have. It's good disruption. Set Elbaz, contact fuse with it and every dragon on the field into Elba Lunatus. Ooh! I like that a lot, Rix. I'll remember that one for when the branded deck is finished. But yeah, this deck is pretty basic. It's got some fun interactions like Cerberus, where if you take damage, you can banish it and destroy a card on the field, which you can send to the graveyard with Kitty Tail. Kitty Tail's also a level 2 beast, which is great. It's obviously got Rescue Cat, Alpha, which is just fantastic. Alpha is especially fantastic because you can bounce your own cards, which can trigger Penny. And then you've got things like Obedience Schooled, all the Melfi, a bunch of the Melfi side deck creatures like Melfi of the Forest, Joyous Melfis, Merry Melfis, and so on. Silvera is just really good disruption, and it's also a tuner, so you can go into your bigger monsters. As I showed you guys, Vachram with White Steed of Floral Knights is really good, because this can, on an opponent's attack, this banishes itself and destroys one of your cards to negate the attack. And when this gets destroyed, you destroy all the face-up cards in your opponent's field. Then there's the Axel Synchro line, so Stardust Dragon, Axel Synchro, Satellite Warrior, Baron, obviously, Sprite Elf, which is great because most of our creatures are level 2, Gigantic Sprite, which is great because most of our creatures are level 2, and then something like Zeus is surprisingly good in this deck because you get something like Joyous Melfis, which can attack it directly, and then go into Zeus, which is great. And also, Ronin Raccoon is just fantastic, because if you get a really big Satellite Warrior, you can Ronin Raccoon into getting twice as much damage, basically. Search up the card Elba Lunatus, will do. I think I actually have Elba Lunatus in the other deck. It is this one, yeah? Okay, so it's 1 Fallen of Elbaz plus any number of dragon monsters above 1. Cannot be used as fusion material, but must be fusion summoned. This card can attack monsters a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials used for it. Oh my god. That's crazy. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there, you can add 1 polymerization normal spell or 1 fusion normal spell from your deck to your hand. That's pretty good. This is great. I do have one, which is awesome. Let's actually, the branded deck that I'm trying to build is, it's close to finished. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ultra rares in this, but otherwise it's pretty much done. And man, I'm keen to see that. Now that Nimble Beaver is unlimited, maybe it's better normal summon than Diva. Actually, you know what? I might actually, because I could. Do I have? Whoop, not calculator. That one. Do I have the super rares for Nimble? Nimble Beaver is super rare, so I can get 2 of them. That's fine. I don't need any super rares for the branded deck. That's good. And then Nimble Angler I can throw in. I could also maybe... I was thinking of maybe the Frog line with like Swap Toad. I do have a Swap Toad. And like something like Ronin Toad. But that might be getting a little too into it. And I hear that's better with like Sprite. And I took Sprite out of this deck. But yeah, maybe Nimble Beaver instead of Diva. We can certainly try it. So let's get 2. We'll remove this. Put these in. And then I believe you need Nimble Angler. So let's take out Gamma Seal for now. Let's take out... What else can I take out? Maybe you would need Sprite for Sprite Sprined for the Angler line. Because Nimble Beaver can't summon itself, right? From your... Oh, no, it can summon itself. But Nimble Angler here, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon up to 2 level 3 Nimble monsters. Oh, so you would only do that with like the sprite frog line. Okay, so we can just put in 2 nimble beavers. And then it fits into the beast theming. Yeah. Whoop, no. My bad. Then I can get Gamma Seal back. Gamma Seal. Ooh, spelt that wrong. Kaiju. Remember, kids, if you spell a word wrong, look up a different word. Can Downed Magician be used for Zeus? Yes, it can. That was a line that I had for my Pearly deck when I ran that, is that you would go Pearly card into Downed Magician into Zeus. Or you could go Lyrisec into Downed Magician into Zeus. So it's really good, because then you get a Zeus with like 4 materials underneath it. So you can activate Zeus twice. It's pretty good. Alright. Let us... We've played a couple of ranked matches, so maybe it's time. What do you guys think? Is it time to open the room? We have about 40 minutes on stream. Yeah, I think it's time to open the room. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I don't have a new deck for, to show off tonight. I think that's going to be the case for a while. Just simply because I need to stop doing that thing where I just keep making new decks. And oh yeah, anyone in the chat can join. I'm going to show the room details now. That's the ID. Feel free to join up. It's only possible if you use rank 3 or lower XEs. That's why it's great with like Lyrisec, Pearly, because Lyrisec requires level 1 creatures, Pearly are level 1. I imagine when the new Yummy line comes out, eventually, it'll also be great with like Lyrisec into Downed into Zeus. Oh, I don't know this word in German. Let me just write Kaiju. That's... Honestly, I feel like you could get through a lot of life by writing Kaiju when you don't know the word. I feel like that's a pretty universal answer to a lot of things. Where do you live on this official bank form? Kaiju. Drizzy, you're welcome to join. You still have a Lyrisec deck, Rix? I actually, looking at Lyrisec, there was an event recently that had Lyrisec in it. I think it was the Dice Rally or something that I ended up not using, even though I really wanted to, because it looks very fun. I don't know. No, I can't do this to myself. I can't do this to myself. You can't do this to me, Rix, where you mention an archetype in this game and it makes me want to build it. I'm gonna blame you so that I don't have to take accountability. Alright, I did actually, you know what? Talking about decks and building and stuff, I did a while back build a Dogmatica, an invoked Dogmatica deck that I really was keen for. I tried it. It was like at the beginning of March. And I really wanted to play Dogmatica invoked. I could not get into it. I love Invoked, and I remember having some Dogmatica cards when I had Shadow invoked, and I like playing the Dogmatica cards, but the rest of it, I just like... It felt... I don't know, it felt bad to play. For some reason. I couldn't wrap my head around it. It just wasn't what I was looking for, which sucks, because I think spellcaster monsters are generally some of my favorite, and I was looking for a cool spellcaster archetype that I could play, and I love Invoked. That's the thing, is Invoked was one of my favorite decks. I love fusion monsters. I love that Alistair becomes like all of these different kinds of monsters. It's so fun. It's such an interesting like theming for an archetype, and then it kind of fell off. Memento is quite cheap, actually. I have looked into a Memento deck. I like Memento a lot. I like Memento especially because it's called Memento, and it's all a bunch of old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like a bunch of old like normal monsters or effect monsters that just aren't played with anymore, that got remade into like Mementos. So it's Ah, man, this game. This game has such fun fucking cards in it. God damn it. God damn it, Konami. How dare you? Drizza, I will absolutely play you in a moment. I'm psyched to duel with you. Mahdi, I will play you after Drizza. Y'all, feel free to take up the other tables, and also, feel free to duel against each other while you wait. Yeah, we're gonna play Sushi Future. I hope you're ready, Drizza. I've got a hella cool sushi deck. Wait, I didn't notice that. That's such cool theming. Yeah, seriously, go and look up. There's a great channel. I actually need to find it at some point, and I'll post it on like the Discord or something. And if you guys are keen to go into the Discord, go and look in the description of the video. But there's a channel that does like shorts about Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore and stuff like that, and that's where I learned about the memento cards. But that's why they're called mementos. Like the one that looks a bit like Karibo is called is a card that's called Ghost in the Attic, which isn't a Karibo card, but for years people thought it should be, and it's just like now it's a memento card. That it's so yes, you know. Can you tell that I've been having a lot of caffeine today? I had an energy drink earlier and now I'm having coffee. Okay, so we have a couple things to do at the end of the stream. I think we have enough time for me to play against a few people. At least 3. I'm gonna make that a rule. At least 3. Now you want to build memento? Shut up! Everyone shut up! Stop putting ideas into my head. I actually have quite a few of the memento cards. The energy drink was called Tropical. It was Switch Tropical, but I believe it's like mango and stuff like that. Like it had a very mango-y taste to it. I have a bunch of the memento cards. I just don't have a lot of like the boss monsters and stuff. But yes, now I want to build memento. God damn it, everybody. How dare... Stop doing this to me. But yeah, I'll show you guys some Digimon at the end of the stream, and I'll look up the memento cards and try and show you the counterpart monsters, if I can remember all of them. Okay, so we're up against Horus. We got him, boys. We got him, everyone. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. That's the worst kind of lord. There are a lot of bad lords, but that's the worst kind. He rules over a galaxy. That's too much. That's like being a billionaire of the stars. What's the horse supposed to be? Oh, that's I'll show you in a second. There was a card called Tatsu no Toshigo, who was like a you know, Capricorn, that kind of thing, like a Kelpie. No, is Kelpie the right one? No, Kelpie is just a water horse. I'm thinking of a Selkie? No. Hippocampus. Hippocampi. That's it. That's the one. It's a creature from Greek mythology. There's just so many cool archetypes in this game. There really are. Man, I used to have Naturia Beast in my Melfi deck, which I really loved. But I just never got any play out of it, and I needed the ultra rare material for something else. But this, not great. Not ideal. Less than ideal. Because this is, yeah, spell card activated, and it's a Horus deck, so I don't want them to put cards in the graveyard. And this negates the effect. Do you have galaxy monsters? No. Okay. Does this happen once a turn? No, that's not once a turn, so you can just do that infinitely. Well, shit a brick and call it baking. Okay. We're gonna do that. Oh, and you max seed. Fudge. Fudge a duck. Okay, so you're gonna negate the effect. And that's a once per turn. So if you negate the effect here. Well, that was pointless. Well, that was stupid. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is into this. Quappa. Quappa. Yes, please. I promise I'll look into the chat in a second. I just need to focus on this for a second. Okay. Oh, that was so dumb. I just went over how this is not a once per turn. That's a multiple per turn effect. Okay. So we're gonna go into this. Which doesn't really affect any of the cards, but what I can do is this. Send this to the graveyard. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, well. We have other options. We're gonna do this. Yeah. Instead, I'm going to attack that. I think that's probably our best. I really wish my model had hands so that you could see me, like, doing what I'm doing, where I'm templing... I'm doing the fucking Gendo pose from, Evangelion right now. Trying to work out the math problem that is this. Negate the battle phase, Lamau. Yep. Drizza, you've built a great deck, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I'm broken. I think you got me, Drizza. That's pretty good. The Maxi is a dick move, honestly. Nah, it's good. It's smart. It was a smart play. We respect smart plays over here. So you can't attack over Star Slayer, but you can summon a bunch of Horus monsters that can attack over Star Slayer. Your model has hands. The software to run that is separate. Yeah, okay. I don't know that I'm the kind of VTuber that's gonna get multiple softwares, especially because my computer isn't fantastic at running like heavy games as well as this kind of software. And if I ever want to stream anything like, I don't know, Cyberpunk or whatever, Draw Max C Genius. Shut up, everybody. That's so... I thought a hippocampus was a horse. Capricorn is a goat. No, Capricorn, if you remember from the, oh, yeah. Okay, you got me. Hippocampus is a horse fish, and Capricorn is a fish goat. A goat with a fish. Okay. Why am I disconnecting? That's not a good sign. Is the stream okay? Is stream healthy? It seems like the stream's healthy. I can't see any notifications or anything. Okay. So, what was I replying to? Maxi is a dick move. No. I'm sorry, but you can't call activating Maxi a smart play. You kinda can, because Maxi is essentially a negate. It's a negate for special summoning. It's not necessary. You can play through Maxi, but it is a negate for, like, special summoning a bunch of creatures, you know? Activating Maxi is always a smart play. Exactly. So I guess that is your point, is that you can't call it a smart play because it's always a smart play. I want to activate this effect, but you will negate that. You will negate the activation, won't you? Drizza, if you can hear me. If you can hear me, Drizza. Yeah, I'm gonna add Jari to my hand. And then I'm going to into Uniclass. Yeah. So Uniclass is great. Gonna draw a card. What is your response? Then in response to that, I will do this into negate that. I like the chain. I've never realized, like, noticed how realistic the chains are in this game. Okay, now that we've done that, we can go... Hey, I negated your effect. So even though you sent the cards to your graveyard, which is pretty good, I can just destroy all your creatures. Except for the Horus ones, I guess. No! No! Oh no! Oh no! The chain sound effect is also realistic, yes. That's like saying I normal summon my starter. Oh, that's a genius play. Normal summon your starter? Are you talking about the Pokemon card game? What? Or is starter a term in Yu-Gi-Oh that I don't know about? Drizzer, I think you got me, dude. I summon my starter, Gunkan Suship Shari. Yes, Kaiba. You don't believe in the heart of the cards, so I'm coming at you with the stomach of the cards. And it's hungry for my sushi. The chain sound is also chain sound effect is also realistic, yeah. Regardless, the rest was very cool. Thank you. Yes, no, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. It's what Drizzer did. Yeah, it is very cool how I sat there and watched this dude play a card game. A starter is a card that starts your combo. Oh, a starter in Yu-Gi-Oh is a card that starts your combo. Okay. That's interesting. Lol, you're also cool, don't worry. Aw, shucks. Shucks. Thanks, everybody. I don't know why I did the sad face. That's the happy one. Who will win? Ancient Egypt or modern Japan? With its sushi battleships. I'm starting to think building a battleship out of rice was not the best option. Oh shit, are you... Oh man, okay, what? I've never seen someone hard summon Underworld Goddess like that before. It's almost always using one of your opponent's monsters. That's crazy. Drizzer, I think you just flexed on me. That was pretty cool though. That was a good deck. Thanks for the duel. Alright, I'm gonna exit that table. I'm gonna change, whoop, no, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Keep pressing the wrong button. I just keep doing it. Gonna change decks to... I guess Calculator. Everyone keeps talking shit about my Calculator deck. So... Oh yeah, Diameter's gonna be back up to 3 soon. So that might change how this deck gets played with, but we'll see. I was about to steal your ship, but it's normal monster, haha. Thanks for the duel. I will stay in the room if anyone wants to play with me. Hell yeah. Chaos V, that goes beyond a flex. That is entering MOG territory. What's MOG? Also, welcome back to the streams, Chaos V. It's been a while since we've seen you, dude. All the Pharaohs versus one tasty boy. Basically, Drizzer, I like to think the fiction of this is that I just brought you lunch. Is that you were holding like a business meeting for all of the Pharaohs, for all of the Horus members, and I brought you lunch, which was sushi. I like that fiction a lot. Alright, maybe we should spectate what's going on with this game. From now. Let's jump into it halfway through. Going to a different table, looking over the shoulder. I picked up a lot of hours and have barely escaped them. Oh! Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Chaos V. I hope you're getting that money, though. I hope you're making that bread. Hope you're, exiting the bakery. Okay, so Waimiyakno is playing Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes White Forest What are you playing? Marty? What are you playing? Is this your play on your opponent's turn deck? Let us see. Yes, the snake eyes are looking good today. Remember, Anakin, this was all your idea. No, that's more of a Ben Kenobi voice than an Obi-Wan Kenobi voice. Like, he killed your father. My name is Allen Guinness, and I hate Star Wars. I think people who like Star Wars should go and get a job. The Oak Ban is unironically a good hit to Snake Eyes after everything else was limited. Yeah, I think the Oak Ban is going to change things up a lot. I think we're going to be seeing a lot less Snake Eyes. Well, hello there. Ooh, okay. Marty's not playing their Go Next deck. They're on your turn deck. This is a Bestial, though. I'm trying to remember if you played Bestials against me at any point, Marty. What deck is this? I'm sure I recognize this, kind of. I also recognize you using the Kashtira field. As for what MOG means, it's a more extreme form of one-upping someone else. Oh, where's it from? Was it like a thing in I don't know. Well, I want to say World of Warcraft for some reason. It sounds like it would be from something like that. That's where I learned a lot of like RPG terms like mob and stuff like that, and aggro and things. But that I acknowledge that World of Warcraft probably didn't invent those terms. It just used them. Okay, so we've gone from Snake Eyes into Salamandrate. So that means that you probably have Phoenix. Although you don't have Sanctuary on the field, so you can't like Heat Lion into Heat Lion again. Oh. Okay, so we're not... I thought you were going to synchro with Ghost Ogre into Phoenix. But you didn't. But they do still have Promethean Princess in the graveyard, so if any of their fire monsters get destroyed, just throw that back onto the field. Marty, I believe in you. Oh look, it's the genius play. They did the genius play. It's slang I slowly learned from political criticism of wacky right-wing youngsters trying to sound cool. Oh, the best kind of criticism. It's like, oh man, I remember back in the day in like high school and stuff where like Tumblr kids and stuff like that, Tumblr kids and fanfiction kids and whatever were cringe. They were like the cringe ones and things, like the people who were like I'm special, whatever. And then it slowly switched. Like you could see the paradigm shift from watching Tumblr kids who are just genuinely earnest people who are trying to like enjoy their favorite things to seeing right-wing youngsters going into the world being like, meh, science. You believe in God. I believe in science. Well, I believe it was Ben Shapiro who once said, and then I just love that the cringe cloud has moved over to them. Nature is healing. This man, he's the reincarnation of Einstein. Man, the truest reincarnation of Einstein is the one from Super Science Friends. Don't at me. Bold of you to assume we're not still cringe. Fair enough. What's that great Tumblr post of like this person who was at like a right-wing rally or something, and they were dressed in a suit and glasses, and someone posted it and was like, you cannot look like this and be right-wing. You should be doing Steven Universe discourse on Tumblr. Fuck, that killed me. Oh man, memes are great. Aren't they just... Don't you guys love memes? What are your favorite memes? Do something clippable that I can turn into a short, please. I need to eat this month. Bless me. I like Cross-Out Designator. I like the little animation that plays, because I remember that Nobleman of the Cross-Out was such like a iconic card for such a long time. I didn't know that you could activate Ghost Ogre from the field. I thought it had to be in your hand. That's pretty cool. Converging Willis Dragon. Oh shit! Marty, you have a Blue Eyes deck? What? Oh no, Marty, I just talked so much shit about Blue Eyes. I just talked so much garbage about Blue Eyes. Okay, so you're gonna add Mausoleum to your hand, play that, send a Blue Eyes to the graveyard with Mausoleum, use Spirit of the Blue Eyes to bring it to the field, yada yada yada. Explanation, Blue Eyes line. Nobleman revealed the entire main deck is funny. What? What's Nobleman revealed the entire main deck? My favorite memes have been converted into analog form so I can hoard them. I have like a Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and meme binder in my cupboard. Don't worry, you said it was brain dead to play, but he activated Max C, so he can't be brain dead. God damn it. Is this... Nobleman of Cross-Out reveals your opponent's main deck. Oh, really? Didn't Nobleman... Am I thinking of a different Nobleman? Which is the one that banishes a face-down card? Like, banishes a set monster. Actually reveals both main decks? I know that, technically Convergence of Temperance or something like that also reveals the main deck because you turn your decks upside down and you have to play with the bottom cards. I thought it killed face-down card. Oh, it does both. Oh! Ooh! I just remember playing Nobleman of Cross-Out a lot in, like, Tag Duel and stuff like that. And was really upsetting because I loved playing, whatchamacallit, the rock monsters in Tag Duel. Like, a lot of the Sphinx cards, a lot of cards that had, like, flip effects. And ending it off with Giga Rock Dragon. Or Mega Rock Dragon, sorry. And having, like, them playing a Nobleman of Cross-Out on my, like, Sphinx. I forget the name of the Sphinx card that I had, but it was one of those ones that when you flip it, you can return cards to the hand. You can bounce cards, and having that get banished was such a hit. Yeah, Nobleman Cross-Out used a lot in Tag Force 1. Man, Tag Force 1 was a game that I think I spent hours. I think I spent, like, if you put it all together, it was months in the Tag Force games. I really wanted them to make one of those where you had character creation. Shooting Star Majestic Dragon? Shooting Majestic Star Dragon? I'm not dyslexic. You're dyslexic. What? The Roasts of Callum Anime Boy, R.I.P. Hey, that was a pretty cool match. Congratulations to both of you. That was interesting. I enjoyed seeing that. So, we're getting towards... We've been going for about an hour now. I think I can play one more... What? I thought it was Shooting Majestic Star... Damn it! Majestic Dragon Star Shooting... I misread your misreading. God damn it. No one look at me. I swear I speak this language every day. I'm actually good at this. Okay. I think I can play maybe one more game. If anyone's up for it, if a table frees up, I can play... Unless I go against Drizzer again. I could try and redeem myself against Drizzer. Yes. We could have a redemption match. I'll do a redemption match against Drizzer. Then we'll go and look up some of the memento cards. I'll show you guys some Digimon, and we will call it a stream. I'm psyched to duel you. It will go differently this time, Drizzer. I'm standing by. You'll never be ready for my next deck. Draw your next pathetic card, Yugi. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, but it does have this. Diabell Star. What? Oh yeah, I got new little trash boys. New little trash boys for my robot deck. What's up, homie? Let's go. I love that you use Naturia cards, Drizza. It's so good. I cannot tell you how much I love Naturia, and seeing them get played is wonderful. Hell yes. Man, it's really dumb that I get into these games and I start rooting for the other person. We're all just having fun here. We're all just having fun at this virtual card game shop. That is my stream. No, damn it! Play one more card! Damn you, Drizza! Damn you! Damn you to heck! Alright, sick. I'm going to throw out. I'm going to be focusing on the game a little bit, so I might not be as quick to responding to chat. I promise we will get back to it ASAP. Okay. This is just spell cards, right? Yeah, it's just spell cards. The spell and trap cards is the fusion one. Between this and Naturia Belkion. Schlorp. Schlorpity dorp. Okay. Okay, Droll Lock. Fair enough. But I can do this. I'll negate Sigma's effects, because then it won't banish itself anymore. Sick. Then we'll play Diameter. And I will... Ooh. No, I think we need to, we need to link off. Well, I banished your effect. Why did you still... Okay, maybe I'm dumb. I think you know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think I might be stupid, everybody. I think I might be... I think I might be a little bit stupid. Just a little bit. Just a little bit dumb. Okay, into this. Yes. Into that. Have to do it that way, because otherwise transcode doesn't have a zone. I'm saying this more for myself than for your benefit, chat. Oh no, because I got a high level, and then negate the battle effect, right? Or is this... Oh no. Oh no. Things are happening. Things are going wrong. We're gonna do this. I suppose the only thing I really can do is try and keep my strategy going. Oh no. Oh boy, oh no, oh bad. Okay. Well, this isn't great. Ooh. But it didn't destroy. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So there, from here... Big hit? Big hit? Big hit, I think? Big hit? Big hit! I want a big hit! I want to do a big hit! That's what we're doing in this game! Nothing but big hits. Okay. I can get about... Oh, no. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to send... Because even if it gets destroyed, that still feeds into my... my goal. Yes. Do you have a cold buy? Do you have a cold buy? No, but you can special summon something. Do you have that card that ends the battle phase? This is the one, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, we have to get rid of it anyway. It's going to be on the field forever if I don't get rid of it. So we're going to do this. Yes, activate your effect. Ho ho, fool! Haha! Yes! Dark Firewall, Dark Fluid, Neo Tempest, whatever dragon. Negates all effects in the battle phase. Naha! Negate the negate battle phase. Yeah, I redeemed myself. Thank you for the match, Drizzer. It was fun. I do love your Naturia deck, though. Let me, thanks for the duel. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of the table. I'm not going to close the room. Because I know that people are still dueling. So what I'm going to do is go look at the deck screen. And we're going to look at some memento cards. I should have negated that Tempest instead. Yeah. No, fair enough. But it's very hard to... Look, it happens to me as well. Where it's... You... Let me find the words for a second. You play against a card enough, and you see it do certain effects, and you think to yourself, that is its main effect. To me, Tempest Dark Fluid's effect is sending cards to the graveyard and getting a whole bunch of attack points. It's not negating effects during the battle phase. So it's very hard to, like forget that, and then get into a situation where you're like, what is this? What's happening? And then, yeah, I've been in that situation a ton of times. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick. Giorno, if modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Had an anime, I bet they'd spend 5 minutes hyping up what Effect Veiler does. Oh, man. I would actually kind of love that if it was like... the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime was someone trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! And then everyone's like, I Ash Blossom, you're Max C. And they're like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I take a break from Master Duel. I'm trying the new Shadowverse. I've never played Shadowverse. Did they release a new pack or something? Or is it an entirely new game? I think it's sweet how happy you are to have your ass handed to you. It's one of the highlights of my week. I love seeing all of these cool and fun decks. I love seeing you guys play. I love the fact that we've created like a virtual Friday night game night kind of situation here. It's one of my favorite things. Circular top deck goes hard. Yeah, it does. That's called the heart of the cards, baby. That was meant to be a compliment, but I fucked up somewhere. No, I know what you meant. You kind of basically called him a masochist, Lamau. I mean, I do stream basically for a living, so we're not too far away from the truth, Lamau. Doodles, how dare you? He's definitely winning. You have to go battle phase. Welp. Oh, darn the protection. Yeah, that card, big muscle man. I'm an unga bunga. What can I say? Negate. Yep. I remember people playing terahertz to counter 10 pi. I can kind of see that. It makes sense to me. I totally remember what terahertz is, and I haven't absolutely forgotten. Negating effects during the battle phase is actually a pretty important effect, I think. Yeah, it's why Ancient Gear is so good, because they negate spell and trap, and I think some of them negate monster effects whenever they attack. It's crazy, because you try and sequence things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly, and sometimes the best way to sequence things is to like wait for the attack and stuff like that, because there are so many effects that can't be activated during the battle phase because they're not quick effects. So if you have one, you want to activate it when it can't be negated. or something like that. So having something that just says, "Oh no, battle effects don't happen in the battle phase." Sorry, no, it's crazy strong. It's very simple but very strong. Okay, Memento. Whoop, Memento has an E in it, don't you know? So, Mementotlin Gatic is Ghost in the Attic. And actually, very funny, Gatic is a portmanteau of Ghost in the Attic, which is this card, which should have been a Karibo, but isn't. Whoop, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Create new. What was the card that was mentioned? Memento. It was this one, right? Tatsu Nutoshi. Oh my god. Tatsu Nutoshi Go. Yeah, there we go. This is it. This is the old card that one is based off of. Related cards. Memento Total and Goblin is it's a card called, I think, Calligraphy Goblin. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. It's also a normal card. I want to see if they're all normal cards, but I don't think so, because Mystical Sheep is one of them. Goblin Calligrapher, that's the one. It gets turned into this guy. And then there's Mystic Sheep. Mystic Sheep number 1 gets turned into which one is it? Where are you at? Where are you at? Your newest card. Sleepy. That's it. All of these cards are basically old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, that's not a Karibo. Exactly. It confused everyone. It back in the day. Ghost in the Attic was so clearly a Karibo card, but like it just wasn't. It wasn't a part of the Karibo archetype. Negating effects during battle. Oh no. It also negate passive effects. It says, I think, let me actually look it up. Dark Fluid. I hate that it has Dark Fluid in its name. Negate any monster effects activated. So not passive effects. It's only activated. Ah well. One of the fun things though is that if you're an old, it refurbished old ones. Yeah, there are mementos. There are mementos of the old cards, like Exodia Millennium Monsters. Exactly. It's basically they took old cards, turned them into mementos, and then now they're the new ones. But one of my favorite is, so this is obviously Trihorn Dragon, which as we talked about a bunch in Tag Force, was if you went against the guy who always makes a normal deck, yeah, that one in it. This is Dark Blade, who is a big thing in Union decks for a while. One of my favorites though is, if you remember, Thunder Dragon, the old Thunder Dragon fusion monster was two-headed Thunder Dragon. This is that. And it's great because two-headed Thunder Dragon does not look like a Thunder Dragon at all. It was a crazy weird monster. And Twin Dragon is just that one. Akihiron looks kind of nightmare-inducing. Yup. How many times this stream do you think you said Memento? I have no idea. I'm losing my mind. Akihiro. Let's see. Yep, this is the old card, which is somehow even more nightmare-inducing. That's horrific. Horrific design, Yu-Gi-Oh! Good God. Hi, Lucas. I much prefer the new one, because at least it looks like it's something. This thing is just, it's so fleshy. I hate how fleshy it is. I hate that its arms look like legs. Like, that has a knee. That's a knee. Is this the Shadow Realm game? It is indeed. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're almost done. Lucas, you have real bad luck with coming in at the end of streams. Two-headed Thunder Dragon looks like a cooked pig. It really does. Let me go pull it up. It looks cooler than the original two-headed Thunder Dragon. It's just like, whoop. Thunder Dragon. It is not difficult to look cooler than this guy. I did kind of love him when I was a kid, though, because he looks so weird and interesting, and so different from, like, how Thunder Dragon just sort of looks like a dragon. But yeah, I also promised you guys something else. I promised you some Digimon. So I'm gonna grab... Let me go... I think did I delete some of them? Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm totally not gonna look up images of Digimon to show you. Ha ha ha. No, could never be me. Looking up images of things on stream while everyone is chilling and having out and having a good time. Never. Never, ever, ever. Never, 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 never. Not me. Callum? This Callum, who would do this on stream? What are you talking about? This is... Okay, so I found it hidden deep in my computer. Wouldn't you believe it? Haha. It is... Let me just put it up on stream. There we go. This is Yokumon. Must be someone else entirely. Absolutely. It looks like a ding-dong with a mouth. Honestly, I just want to eat it, getting hungry right now. I mean, it does look kind of cooked. The OG twin-headed Thunder Dragon need to be refurbished into Effect Monster, but with actual Thunder Dragon illustration, not that freaky red dragon. I totally get that. Maybe like a two-headed Cyber Dragon situation. Yeah, this is Yokumon. It is one of the newer Digimon. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites ever. And it evolves pretty well. So to give you some backstory, I've been reading a lot of Digimon Liberator, which is that, and watching the old show has really like inspired a lot of my sort of almost rediscovery, like getting back into Digimon, which I've been enjoying. I love it. I love the egg thing. It's my favorite. Dude, I love Digimon so much. I'm actually, as I was saying, I'm going to be doing a video on Digimon fairly soon. This is what Yokumon evolves into. This is Fluffymon. This is... I love it. Look at how happy he is to be here. It becomes this. It's a little bird guy. It's a cute little bird guy. Digimon liberal. That's just a ball. This is a friend. This is... I mean, you know, that's why Kirby's round. Because it's a ball. Yeah, I know more Digimon names than Pokemon names. I feel it's easier for me to get a picture of what the Digimon looks like when I hear its name than what the Pokemon looks like when I hear its name. His little face! I love him. Feather Dino Ball. That's Fluffymon for you. And it evolves into the partner Digimon for the main character of Digimon Liberators, which is Terromon. And I love it. It's still dinosaur-like, you know, keeping in with the sort of goggle-head protagonist of Digimon having a dinosaur partner. But I like that it's like a bird as well. I like that it's more of like wind focused, because it's usually the main character of Digimon has a fire focused partner, but this time it's wind, and that's really cool. It's very cute. It looks like Hawkmon. It does have the sort of kind of Hawkmon-esque attributes. Like I can see how this the little horn at the top could be very similar to Hawkmon's feather that it wears in its headband. It does have those sort of like claws and stuff like that, which Hawkmon has like the talons and things. But I do think that I love this thing. Go and read Digimon Liberator. It's free. Now the mask's similar to Halcyon. Yeah, I get you. I get you with that. I can see the Halcyon similarities here. I do like the colors though. We don't have a whole lot of green Digimon. I do like that we're getting some more. It's very cute. Yeah, I love this thing. Go and read Digimon Liberator. Keep an eye out for the new Digimon video that I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be giving Emilio a partner Digimon and discuss what his partner Digimon's line would be. And I was considering doing a video about, like, looking at the 2020 reboot of Digimon Adventure, because I'm just about finished watching the original Digimon Adventure, and I want to see how they sort of compare to each other. You know, does the reboot, like, change the story enough or do enough with the characters to basically justify it existing? And also, does it, like, stay true to what made Digimon great? Because a big part of Digimon is that, a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's not really about the card game. It's more about and it's not really about, like, the Digimon fights. It's more about the people, right? It's about the people playing the card game, or respectively, the people trapped in the digital world and what they're going through, and them growing and changing and becoming better people. You followed all the Digimon games? I've played a lot of them. I played Digimon World DS, Rumble Arena. I played a little bit of Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, and I played what was that one? New Order that came out recently. Yeah, Digimon Arise New Order or something. And I also played a bunch. I'm actually replaying Cyber Sleuth right now because I can't wait for Time Stranger, which comes out later this year. Did you see the new short animated video about Dogmatica and Elbaz lore that Konami dropped? No, I saw it when I logged into Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. I'm definitely gonna watch it after the stream. I love that they're doing, like, animated lore videos. It's great. It sucks that they started with Sky Strikers, because I don't like Sky Strikers very much. But I am keen to see them do animated videos for all the rest. They need to make a full anime. I don't know that I would love a full anime of the actual archetypes and things like that. I way prefer Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime being about people playing the card game, because, like I said, it was... The interesting part was the characters, not the cards, you know? The joy of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is that the characters had their own beliefs or problems or whatever, or goals or whatever, and they had to, with the framing device of the card game, try and achieve those goals. I think the card game was... There was actually a great letter that Kazuki Takahashi, who wrote Yu-Gi-Oh!, put at the end of the final volume of the original manga, where he explains that the reason that he made it a card game was so that the characters would have to, like, stand or sit or whatever across from each other and look at each other in the eyes while they were fighting. Because he was trying to write a story about the connections between people. And the card game was a good framing device for that. So I think a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime about, like, the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Creatures wouldn't work as well, because the whole premise of the anime was people fighting each other with these cards for the sake of their goals and beliefs and whatever. Well, with that little info drop, thank you so much for watching the stream. I had a blast tonight. It's fun to get back into this. It really helped with everything. It looks like a dinosaur, but also a hawk too. Yeah, it's meant to be a dinosaur bird, basically. Oh, Ill State Fishing! Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you dropped in. Sorry that you dropped in at the end, but still. Yeah, Time Stranger is about to drop. I'm planning to play all the PC games, starting from Survive, Next Order, Cyber Sleuth, but still in my backlog. I'm in that stage of, like, I have no idea what platform to get Time Stranger on. Like, I have a PS5, and I kind of want to get it on that. But I also, if it can run on my computer very well, that means I can access, like, multiplayer without PSN. I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait for more information to drop about the requirements and stuff. If the requirements for PC look too dicey for my PC, PS5 it is. But yeah, it looks so fun. It's the first time in a while that I've had a game that I'm genuinely, like a big AAA game that I'm genuinely can't wait for. I'm looking so forward to the release. You can ride the Digimon in Time Stranger. Like, you can get on their backs and ride them around. It looks so good. And Coronamon is in it, and I love Coronamon. Hopefully, Ghostmon is also in it, or Candlemon. two of my other favorites that always get left out of these games. I know Bearmon is in it, so maybe some of the other medals from Cyber Sleuth are gonna make an appearance as well. Candlemon, please, 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 Bandai Namco, please put my boy in there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I had a blast. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Make sure you go and check out some of our new shorts that have been releasing. One of our shorts recently hit like 8,600 views, which has been crazy. It was one that I semi-animated for a recent Byte Marx video, which you should also go and watch. And I need to, I guess, animate more shorts, which I might do in the future. But what I hope for is as a Digimon fan, is for Bandai to remake Digimon World 3 or make a sequel to it. This might end up being like a Digimon World 3 sequel. It could be. But we'll see. I haven't ever played World 3. That might be a fun option for like a retro stream, is to play Digimon World 3, see how it holds up. But anyway, for the rest of the weekend, I hope you guys have fun. Go and join us on Monday for the Pokemon streams, on Wednesday for the Oblivion streams, and on Friday, as you can see, for the oh, I almost said Magic streams. Whoop. For the Yu-Gi-Oh streams. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy, stay friendly, stay kind, stay strong, and more importantly than ever, stay magical, everybody. So long.